Hey guys, Gilley here. I hope everyone's doing well. I wanted to share this statistic that I just learned today, a couple of hours ago actually, and I felt like it was very time sensitive. This is specifically regarding mortgage interest rates, and I was on a coaching call with the co-owner of Legacy Mutual Mortgage, Josh Sigmund. So this is his area of expertise with mortgage rates and where things are going. And he gave us a statistic just on the interest rates and gave us actually more of an example here of how much things have changed. So let's use a $500,000 house. That was the example there. So if you bought a $500,000 home in November of 2021, November 2021, today the payment of that house would be equivalent to a $340,000 house with just how much mortgage rates have increased. They've gone up about 2 full points. So just perspective wise, if you waited for that many months, you've lost about $160,000 of buying power, okay? And so the reason I'm sharing this, and I feel like it is time sensitive, because mortgage interest rates are only going to continue to rise. That's been forecasted. That's been talked about since the end of last year. And we're seeing that to be true, very true. And if you look at, again, we're talking 2 points in a matter of about a 4 to 5 month period. Over the next 6 months, they're aggressively going to continue to rise. And you may say, why is that going to happen? And that's just because the Fed has to slow things down. Inflation is super real. You look at the CPI index, that's the highest it's ever been since the 1980s, which is crazy. And this is all due to inflation. And why inflation? I mean, there's a lot of reasons. You've got the supply chain issue also. You've got things, I mean, there's supply and demand issues, but you've got product that can't get here, especially on the building side. Look at what lumber has gone up. Look at flooring, all types of material. You have stuff sitting on cargo carts. Now that you've got gas so high, who does that cost get passed down to? Typically the consumer. So in addition to that, Ukraine. I mean, that's the crisis that's happening there. There's a lot of uncertainty in the world. Don't know what's going to happen with the different markets. So that's really the reason rates are going to continue to rapidly go up. And I'm just sharing this because there's no signs of them slowing down or going down. I hear this very often. I'm going to wait for a correction. People have been saying that for the last 5-6 years. We've been in a pretty strong seller's market. But Texas is a little bit different. And specifically San Antonio. You look at San Antonio's growth. You look at all the migration. And then a lot of this stuff can get Googled as well. But you look at where everybody's relocating, and it's typically Texas. You look at San Antonio now is getting a lot of the overflow of Austin because of the non-affordability that's there. San Antonio, I just learned this too, is no longer an affordable city. I'll do another video on that, but we have recently have not been considered affordable just because our median household income can't keep up or can't cover the median sales price. So median household income here is about $42,000 plus or minus, and now the median sales price is approximately $332,000. That's kind of the definition of what makes you an affordable city. So technically we're not, hasn't been announced or put out there, but just things to consider. And I always mention Austin's market because we're right behind Austin, about 5 to 7 years behind. You looked at what's happened there, things have just continued to rise and appreciate really quickly and rapidly. So I just thought I'd share that with you. I've kind of got off track here, but especially regarding the mortgage interest rates. If you have any plans on buying within the next, I would say 3 years, even go up to 5 years, you may want to consider doing that now because there is no signs either. Yes, rates are going to go up and that's forecasted, but there's no signs of this market slowing down. And again, going back to all the migration, all the people moving here, specifically California, you've got all the companies moving here. We're an attractive city and definitely an attractive state. So if you've got any questions about the buying process, you got any questions about interest rates, we'd love to help you. If you're planning on selling, you're in a phenomenal market, as you may know. We'd love to help you with that and talk to you more about that. Even if you just want to know the value of your house, your land, vacation home, you've got some good opportunity right now. Don't ever hesitate to reach out. Thanks for watching.